He invented popular music, and Dick Clark, ladies and gentlemen, goes like this down memory lane with me.
Enjoy it, my friends.
Dick, I've always been personally what you would call kind of a mom-and-pop candy store. Went through life my own quiet way, no manager, no agent, did radio, did TV. Always yearned to sort of escalate into going more and more behind the scenes and into the real business end of show business. Let's face it, it is business, but you had that touch for entrepreneurism, and was that your own creation, your own motivation to go beyond emceeing shows and produce and so forth?
I always wanted to be in the broadcasting business.
Right.
I was always entrepreneurial as a child.
Right.
There's a story I've told 100 times about shining shoes. And I hung a sign out, you can have one shine for 3 cents and 2 for a nickel. That's a true entrepreneur at work. That was in Mount Vernon. When I got in front of the camera and behind the microphone, I was always afraid that it would end. They would say, no more of this. We don't want you anymore. You've been at it too long, or you're too short or too tall or whatever. And so I went in the business end almost immediately. The first production company I ever became involved in was in 1957, a year after I started working on American Bandstand.
The first announcement about the beginning of the American Bandstand on the wall out there, 1957.
Yeah, that was the day it went on the network, and I think that's the review. And is that the one that said we'd be better off closing the doors and not doing it or something?
It said something to the effect that it was replacing the the Afternoon Film Festival.
That's right. You know, one of the more interesting, if you look deeply enough, you'd find a telegram over here. Or actually, it's a letter in response to my wanting to get American Bandstand on the network, and the gentleman, Ted Fetter, who was in charge of such things, said to me, in so many words, don't call us, we'll call you. I thought that was an immediate show of interest, so I ran up there, and from then on, we got his interest. Then next to it is a telegram congratulating us on our 10th or 20th anniversary of him.
It had been a local show in Philadelphia before that.
Oh, yeah.
All righty, Danny and the Juniors at the hop. It lists #1 on the American Bandstand Top 10 board. We'll talk to you more about that Top 10. How we get that is the mail that comes to us from all over the country. From
any recollection of your first guest or guests ever on the first American Bandstand presentation hosted by Dick Clark?
The very first guests on the network version of American Bandstand were the Chordettes and the Billy Williams Quartet, was it? Quartet.
And I think he sang a song, Billy Williams, because I watched that first show.
This is a test, because I know this answer. Wait a minute. What did he sing?
I'm going to sit right down.
Write myself a letter.
I remember the first show.
You're all right. You do remember this
I watched it in
stuff.
the basement of Channel 7. Those were the days. Dick, I was...
Your mind is like my office. It's all in here. You don't throw anything away.
We could sit here this intimately for 11 hours, maybe for 11 more seconds. Meanwhile, I'm enjoying it.
You're huggable.
Adorable.